The Lost Generation refers to a group of American writers who came of age during World War I and established their literary reputations in the 1920s. World War I, originally called the Great War, resulted in more than 9 million deaths. This broke the spirit of many people, and in others created a combination of restlessness, desperation, boredom, and thrill-seeking. This meant that many Americans wanted to have fun, so there was a large emphasis put on this, giving the decade its nickname, the Roaring Twenties. Rich Americans enjoyed lavish parties and risky behaviour, and would have flocked to see movie stars such as Charlie Chaplin, listen to jazz, or dance the Charleston. However, some Americans, mostly young intellectuals, found that after the war they could not settle back into life at home. In other words, they were lost. This was because they felt their inherited values were no longer relevant in post-war American society. They also believed that the back-to-normalcy policy was provincial and impossible. The story begins when many of these individuals, including Ernest Hemingway and S. Scott Fitzgerald, congregated in the apartment of the remarkable medical school dropout named Gertrude Stein. She was a writer, art collector, and cultivator of talent. She reportedly said to Ernest Hemingway, "You are all the lost generation," meaning that she coined the term now used to describe these writers. In Stein's salons, the writers discussed their ideas, most notably Hemingway and Fitzgerald discussing how they would write the great American novel. Although these writers eventually went their own ways, there were some common themes in their early work. Some of these included decadence, gender roles,
The boss herself. Yes, we said herself.
most importantly, an idealized past. Rather than face the horrors of warfare, many worked to create an idealized but unattainable image of the past, a glossy image with no bearing in reality. The best example of this being in The Great Gatsby. The Lost Generation made an unmistakable impact and will forever be important because of their contributions to American literature and culture. Much of their work is still revered today and has gone through many media adaptations, for example, Baz Luhrmann's 2013 adaptation of The Great Gatsby. Here is the trailer.
Love is madness. I wanna see what you wrap the night around me.
What kind of a row are you trying to cause in my house?
Get the hell out of here!
And this more questionable adaptation.
Do they miss me?
The whole town is desolate.
Featuring a genuine 1920s car. And genuine 1920s clothes.
What kind do you want, lady? I'd like to be one of those police dogs.
Sources include www.britannica.com/topic/Lost Generation, American History for Idiots, the book, www.bl.uk, American Literature in Europe, articles The Lost Generation, www.writersinspire.org.content, Lost Generation.